What Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Mob Psycho 100 chapters 101.6 and 101.7. And according to Manga Life, 101.7 is the final chapter of the Mob Psycho 100 manga. I'm so fucking shocked right now. I seeing that just shocked the hell out of me. But anyway, last chapter, Mob Psycho 100. Mob was his true self, was defeating, the shell that Mob had. And Reigen is coming to try and save Mob. But we'll see what happens. We'll see if this works. We'll see. But let's get to this chapter and see what happens next. So here's 101.6. I don't have powers. I don't have anything like that. Wait. Did Reigen-san just say what I think he just said? Oh my god, Reigen is admitting that he's a fraud. Holy shit. This is huge, fam. Mob's looking at him like, dude, Mob is starting to come back. And oh my gosh. A lie. From the beginning, it was a lie. Excuse me. Must be allergies. Oh my god. There's... That's simple. That's simple. That's simple. Wait, what? Was that Temple? Oh my god, that's Temple. Oh my god. Okay, we gotta keep going. Excuse me, must be allergies. Blows nose. I do lie. Even to clients, and even to you when you first came into my office. I lied to you. I advised you as though I knew what you were going through. And you believed me easily, so I tricked you into working for me. Ever since, right up until today. The whole time I continued to use you. The truth is, I don't know anything about psychic powers. Oh my god. I can't believe Reigen is saying this. Reigen is fucking admitting that he's a fraud. Holy shit, I can't believe this. This is my true identity. Sorry for acting like your master up to now, but this is the end, so let me talk just a little more. It's not like you alone are special. Anyone can have two sides to them. That's what I really think even now. But here's the Reigen. Like, I'm sorry, Reigen. This is a little bit different in Mob's case. It's just that the fact that he was suppressing this whole other self to protect someone, kind of like, this is like very Elsa-esque, from Frozen. It's just, yes, there are usually more than two sides to a person, but with Mob, I don't know. Like, in Mob's case, he suppressed himself. And yes, there might be more than one side to Mob, but we wouldn't really know. And you wouldn't either, Reigen. Like, jeez. Everyone is the same as you, including me, so don't worry about it so much. Well, no, maybe worrying is fine too. It's only natural. Just between me and just between you and me, I really hate my hidden true self, but apart from that, I didn't hate daily life at the agency. Well, Reigen, there's a difference between you and between Mob. Your true self isn't killing anybody. I'm just saying, I understand what Reigen is trying to say, but Reigen, you got nothing. You just got shut up on that. Just confess to Mob, and there you go. Because I had lies, I was able to get to know you. And Mob, because you have that power, you are who you are right now. But that's the thing, Reigen, is that Mob isn't who he is right now. He's who he is right now because he suppressed his powers. Like, Mob has, you don't know who Mob really is because Mob's true self is a lot more from what we saw in the previous chapters. He was supposed to be very outgoing, very fun and carefree, but he was suppressing himself because he was scared he was gonna hurt somebody. Like, literally. You are just an asshole. Reigen, like, I like Reigen as a character. Like, trust me, I like Reigen. Reigen does some really silly shit, but, like, Reigen, you are just being a total, like, I feel like he's being disingenuous in a way, just because of it. So, the point is, Mob, you are fine the way you are. Even without me, you'll be okay. It's okay. When the time is right, accept it. Accept yourself. Now, this is where I agree with you, Reigen. He should accept himself. That is the common theme that's been going on in this arc for Mob, is especially the past few chapters, is Mob trying to accept himself, accept his power and everything. And that's just like, this is where I agree with Reigen. But like the other shit before, it's like, dude, Reigen, I cannot agree with you on this. But anyway, when the time is right, accept it. Accept yourself. If it's you, Mob, you can do it. I know you can. Oh boy, you don't know what it's like. I believe in Mob too. That's what Master says. What, so you're going to accept me? No. I want you to accept me as well. The way everyone else has. Would that be okay? Oh my god. We have compromise here. I like that. I like this right here, where they're accepting of each other, because you can't. And I understand what Reigen said. Reigen's saying, what he's trying to say is that there's more than one side of a person, and in Mob's case, it's literal. There's like two sides to himself. But this is what I wanted from Mob in the first place. This is what I think we all wanted from Mob in the first place, was just to accept his power, accept that part of himself, and he wasn't getting it, and it was just getting too extreme. So there you go. That's what everyone else has said. Would that be okay? Really? Let's go back to how we were back then. No, wait. What if I get turned down? I'll be okay. Let's go. Dimple, let him go alone. Yeah, but is she even still waiting for him, that Tsubumi-chan? Given the circumstances, Mob can find that out for himself. What? How the fuck is Dimple alive? Reigen, what are you gonna do after this? Who knows? I should be asking you. Aren't you a bit paler than before? Ah, he came back. So she wasn't there? Guess not. She turned me down. Oh no! What? Oh my god. What? I can't believe she turned me down. Like, what? But I'm glad that it's acknowledged that, you know, Dimple looks paler than before. But, like, she told me, I've never thought of you like that before. Oh, poor Mom. Is that so? Well, these things happen. He's right, but she waited for you, and that's something, ain't it? Chin up. This is just the beginning. Okay. Now I'm going to give you my thoughts on this before I go to 107, or 101.7. I feel like this was rushed, in all reality. This definitely could have been done a lot better. I do like the But here's the thing with Reigen, and I want to know if you guys agree with me on this or not. I think Reigen was just trying to cover his own ass. He was. don't at me. Reigen was being somewhat disingenuous because he admitted he lies, but and all this shit, and I'm just like thinking, like, I know Reigen is somewhat genuine about this. I'm not gonna lie, he is somewhat genuine, but I feel like he is disingenuous. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but the thing that really pisses me off the most about this chapter is the fact that Tsubumi turned Mob down. Like after all that build-up, that happens, and then, like, I really would, and this is, I don't know what happened, if Mob Psycho 100 just getting, like, if one was just, like, told, okay, you gotta finish Mob Psycho 100 in, like, 2 chapters. If that's the case, then I can understand that, because what would have been really cool, and what I would have really loved to see, is, like, Dimple come back and, like, grant, and, like, some awesomeness, and try to talk reason with him. That would have been a lot better, because then Dimple would have gotten, you know, his opinion, and I think Mob, even though Mob does respect Reigen, I think it would have been just cooler, like, Reigen could have came after Dimple, but it would have been really cool to see Dimple inside of Mob's head. Like, maybe that's just me, but I'm curious what you guys think. I would have loved to, like, to me, this was just like, oh, here's Dimple. It's like, dude, why not make some grand entrance? Because especially, like, Mob should be like, so emotional about Dimple. He should have been like, Dimple, I'm so glad you're back. Like, oh, God, I don't like how this is going right now. All right, so this is the final chapter, supposedly, chapter 101.7. Kageyama-senpai, President Sagawa's calling for you. It's time to go running. Okay, I'll be right there. Well, then don't forget about our plans for New Year's Eve. I'll be joining you this year, so please take care of me. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the UFOs. Let's go. Potty improve. Oh my God, he's joining the Potty Improvement Club. Fight. Oh, fight. Fight. Oh, fight. It's already been half a year since all the first years joined the club. Some of you were falling down a lot, but at first, but everyone can run pretty well now. I might be hasty in saying this, but I think you'll be able to carry on without us after we graduate. We 30-years are busy studying for entrance exams right now, but we can manage 30 minutes of light exercise a day like this. It's important to keep building yourself up little by little, so I hope everyone will keep going and not give up. Kageyama-kun, do you want to say something as well? That's right. Last year I was like you. I didn't have any stamina, and I often got anemia. I didn't make it this far on my own. My fellow club members helped me do my best, so everyone, when times are tough, please help each other out. You know the reason Kageyama-kun joined the body club was, you don't have to tell that story. Last year, I never imagined we'd end up with this many members in the club. Maybe you gave people the impression that it's easy for beginners to join, Kageyama-kun. Mom, your phone's been going off for a while. President Kurata said, don't forget about today. So it's about that. Are you done for the day too, Ritsu? Nissan, let's walk home together. It's so windy today. Anything going on in student council lately? No, not much, just normal. Is it hard being vice president? He's vice president! Not really, it depends on my motivation. I finally understand how ambitious my old senpai really were. What about you, Nissan, being vice president? So, Mob wasn't president, he was vice president of the Body Improvement Club. It's good stuff. It's fun with so many people in the club. Musashi senpai and the others are going to come train with us next week. Meow. You okay? Yeah. Be careful. This is so high up. Ritsu, get me down. What are you doing, Nissan? Hey there, Kageyama brothers. It's been a while, Hanazawa-kun. How have you been? What about studying pretty bored lately? You should invite me to hang out sometimes. What about studying for entrance exams? I haven't been doing much since I haven't decided on a high school yet. I guess you just don't have this level of resolve. Not enough to be that laid back. You're here. Glad you three can make it. Here you go. Here, you can go ahead and sit down. Thank you for calling Spirits and Such Agency. Phone consultation? Serizawa-san seems to have gotten accustomed to the job. Yeah, he's doing great. He's the backbone of this place. Here, have some tea. It's been 6 months since I started working here too, and I'm not doing half bad either, don't you think? And how about you? How are things with that girlfriend of yours? She's not my girlfriend. She turned me down, so they talk on the phone once in a while. Ritsu! President Kurata, we're here. It's Inukawa and the rest. There were other people around the entrance. Maybe they're clients. Who's this? I invited them. I invited an acquaintance as well, but it should be fine. Sorry to intrude. Yo, Serizawa, how you been? Suzuki. Oh, Ritsu's here too. It's been a while. I brought cola. He's here. He's here. President Kurata, he's about to come in. Okay, everybody. Hello, I'm back. Dimple! I'm trying not to cry because it's Dimple. Oh my god. Dimple! Oh my god. I'm beat. Some yokai that was. I go all that way to check it out, and it's just an old man with a butt chin. There was nothing there, but they just kept asking for an exorcism, so I threw some salt around and left. That's pretty much what you always do, though. The lights are off. Did something happen? Oh, Serizawa, Tomi-chan. Is anybody there? Happy birthday! Happy birthday, Reigen-san! Happy birthday, Master Reigen. Mom, now please pull out the candles. Oh, are your eyes looking a little red? Stupid Dimple! Hey, Reigen, are you going to cry? Aren't I such a thoughtful secretary? Please give me a raise. Oh no, my cake! Hey, who did that? Oh, come on, I wanted to see his crying face. I've got a client coming in after this, you know. Is that so? You'd better help me out, all of you. No, this is really the end. This is the end. Okay, this final chapter I really am fine with. I'm fine with this final chapter. This final chapter was good. The final chapter was good. It's just leading up to it. Just the 101.6 was so disappointing because the reason, Dimple didn't have to be there. You just didn't have to have Dimple there. I don't know why one put Dimple there, but Dimple didn't have to be there. But I really wish they would have shown Reigen meeting up with Dimple or something, instead of him just blowing his nose. But I'm very curious what you guys thought of these final two chapters, and I'm really, I don't know how to feel. I'm sad that the series is over, but this final chapter was good. I'm fine. Again, I am fine with this final chapter. This final chapter is nice. I'm hoping Ritsu gets his own series, but the final chapter was really good. It feels like it was well planned out by one, but all I wish that it would have done, if one would have done this, I would have been more satisfied. Hell, we didn't have to have, Mob end up with Tsubumi-chan. That part still kind of bugs me a little bit, but we didn't have to have that. But I would have loved to seen a chapter, and I think one was planning this. I don't know what the fuck happened, but I would have loved to seen at least Dimple have a go at trying to help Mob, and then then Dimple failing, to fighting inside Mob's head, and then have Reigen come in. That would have made a lot more sense to me. That would have been way cooler. But other than that, it is how it is. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you guys think about these final two chapters? I'm very disappointed with how Dimple was just there. Yeah, it sucks that Tsubomi said no, but at least Mob confessed. At least that was done. I'm very curious what you guys thought. I think if they would have not done the UFO arc, if they would have just skipped that shitty filler arc and one would have just focused more on this arc, it would have been such a better arc. Like this, it would have been such a more satisfying ending for me. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. And if you love what I'm doing and want to contribute to my channel expansion, there's a few ways you could do that. You could donate to my PayPal, Patreon, or purchase something off my Nerdigans Inc. Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, follow my Twitch channel, find me on PlayStation Network. All that's in the description box below as well. Until next time, Nerdigans, I'll be seeing you later. Bye!